Hey there folks, how are you? What are we doing today? I'm going to show you some really amazing Town Hall 13 strategies that you can absolutely use to crush almost any kind of base. We're going to take a look at 3 different attacks. These are fresh hits from a really amazing clan. We're going to break them down. We're going to show you all of the replays. We're going to give you all of the pro tips, and that's getting started right now. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Nemo. Welcome to another video. I'm super excited. This is a really cool one. We're hanging out in EYG, the EYG fam. That's right, in a clan called Battle Day. Super awesome clan full of amazing people. Super amazing family full of really amazing people as well. Come on down to our Discord over there. I left a link in the description of this video, the EYG Discord link. There are like 3,000 people there, and they're all awesome. Come on down, say hi. I'm there. Everybody else is there. Definitely want to do that. While you're here, you also make sure you subscribe. You want to make sure you hit the like button on the video because it really helps me and the channel, and definitely come on down to my own Discord and of course my Twitter. I do a whole bunch of stuff on my Twitter page, a lot of stuff that you should definitely be following, so come on down and follow me on my Twitter. It's a good time. All right, so let me make myself a little bit smaller and let's get started with these awesome OP attacks. And I'm going to start with Mass Yeti. That's right, Mass Yeti. We're going to see what Viper does over here. This is a really sweet attack. I'm sure you've seen some of these types of attacks. They're actually really awesome. Sometimes they use 8 earthquakes, sometimes they use 4 earthquakes with a bunch of jumps. Now, Viper over here is going to use 4 earthquakes, and he's going to use 2 jumps with him as well. So what are we doing? We're going to make sure that the Yetis walk through the entire base and basically wipe it out. I love this attack. Let's take a look and see how we can 3-star next time we come across a base, something that's similar to this, and let's do that. So he's going to be using the 4 earthquakes right here in the middle to open up this center part of the base. Because if he does that, and he's going to use the jump right over here, we're going to be able to kind of like come through and just walk across this entire base. We got a couple of Yetis with some wizards behind. Basically the Yetis are going to be doing the tanking with the wizards and everything else behind kind of coming in. We got a P.E.K.K.A, we got a siege barracks, we got the heroes, we got a couple of more Yetis on this side. He's using the Yeti to make sure that he kind of funnels everything in, and the jump to attract everything into the town hall. We're gonna have the heroes right behind. He's gonna use the Grand Warden once the town hall goes down to make sure that all of his troops stay alive, and then a second jump directly into the base. Remember, he also did the earthquakes right over here in the middle, which gave him access to all of the infernos. It gave him access to all of the rest of the core defenses that he's going to be able to take out. There's a whole bunch of hogs, 9 of them coming out of the siege barracks, and then we have the royal champion right up top over here. She is going to be kind of protecting and making sure that the hogs go into the base versus out, and she's going to take out some other defenses. This is really nice. The Yetis are still moving through and punching through the base along with the heroes, right? They're going to take out all of the key defenses that need to be taken out, and then basically at that point all of the heroes with the Yetis and the Yeti mites, and then the hog is going to come in from the side and help out the Yeti that can't get through the wall and take out all of the defenses that are too busy shooting at the Yeti versus the hogs. And that's why we don't need heal spells. Super nice job. I mean, the hogs are still alive. Look, they're still going. There's 9 of them and they're still going. There are no more defenses left. We are a GG. We're good to go. This base is wiped out. He came in from one side. He used 15 Yetis to just completely wipe this out. I love this attack. I love it. I love it. I love this attack. Honestly, it's definitely something that I'm going to be using. I have not used that many Yetis. Normally I use like the most I've ever used is 9. I've never actually used 15, but Viper right here shows us how to be a boss with the Yeti. 15 Yetis, 4 quakes, coming out with a 3-star. A really nice job. I love this attack. Let's check out the next one. All right, next up, we're gonna look at a DragBat at Town Hall 13. A DragBat attack at Town Hall 13 with a couple of loons, with some baby dragons, with a stone slammer, and 7 bat spells. This is pretty cool. I like this. So, normally when you run a DragBat, right, you can either, with the bats, you can either do a bat bomb or you can do a bat wave. We all know a bat wave is something you start from the corner, let's say like from this side right here, and then they would target the first defense and of course go in and start doing their thing. Or you can do a bat bomb. A bat bomb is where you freeze a specific area, let's say this right here, right? You want to make sure that you go somewhere near the multi-infernos or the wizard towers to take them out. And you're going to drop a freeze spell and then all of your bat spells to make sure you take a specific section out. down. What are you doing with a DragBat? Normally what you're doing is you're funneling and making sure that you provide that same runway that you did with the different attacks, like normally if you're running hogs or any type of attack like that. You're going to provide a nice runway for your dragons to go in. You're going to rage them and push them through, and use the heroes either as suicide to take out the any kind of air defenses, or as a funnel, or with the dragons, or a combination of 2 or 3. So this is fantastic. Let's see what we do right here. We're gonna use a bat bomb, like I said, right on that inferno that I'm pointing to, right over here. So let's see what he does, right? We're gonna use a freeze, drop a freeze, and then drop all of the bat spells on it. And then a rage, right, to make sure that the bat spells actually do work, and these bats just destroy all of that stuff. So he's using a freeze, he's using a rage, he's taking out 2 air defenses, and he's taking out the multi-inferno. That's really nice. And of course he's gonna also take out the X-bow right there and help out some other stuff. What he's also doing is he's creating a nice little runway, right? He's taking out this part of the base. Now at this point, nothing else is gonna be able to shoot at this baby dragon, who's gonna do the cleanup, and then he's gonna use a couple of coconut loons to make sure that he pulls any kind of air traps. Use a baby dragon right here by the south to make sure, not by the south, by the east, to make sure that he does the rest of the cleanup. And now we got a baby dragon right here from the north as well, right? What are we doing? We're creating and cutting out a specific part to make sure that we punch our dragons into the base. Some loons right here from this side and from this side. That is mostly to help the dragons as well as pull any kind of air traps, and then we're gonna send the dragons right in. We know that they're gonna go towards the town hall, and notice, I want to pause this for a second. They're going to go towards the town hall. We still got the balloons behind. At this point, the stone slammer is coming in from this side, and that's done again to funnel, to make sure they help, and of course to have everything meet in the middle. The king is doing some work cleaning up and making sure that everything kind of stays in line. So he's going to clean up this entire part right here, and then we're sending our queen directly onto this air defense right here to take it down and help the dragons with the Grand Warden and the Royal Champion behind the dragons. So far, so good. I like this. The queen's gonna help, the king's gonna help, the stone slammer is going in. We're gonna go directly into the base. We're gonna use the Grand Warden ability to make sure that we get to the town hall and keep all of our dragons is still alive, right? And that's what we're doing right here. We're gonna take apart all of that stuff. Look at the baby dragon and the king and everything with the stone slammer right here, helping the dragons go towards the eagle artillery versus go that way. That's really important. You want to make sure that you funnel your dragons into the base. They're gonna want to be in the base because you gotta take them out. You gotta take out that eagle artillery and, you know, the multi-infernos, because it's just gonna rain on your dragons and take them down. Now, we still got the king ability, we still got the queen ability, we still got the royal champion ability, we still got a bunch of dragons, and honestly, there's not that much stuff left in the base. This is really nice. It's working out really well for us. I mean, what's going on? Does he do a lot of base identification here to make sure that he funnels the dragons in, make sure that he takes out those key defenses, make sure that he DragBats and takes 2 air defenses and a multi-inferno, and then uses his heroes to take out a 3rd air defense? That's a lot of value. That's going to be 3 things and 3 air defenses that are not shooting at your dragons, which is going to help them push and get through the base. 1 dragon left, all the heroes almost, and we take home the 3-star. This is a fantastic way to triple, especially if the base calls for it. Really nice attack, definitely something you should be using in your arsenal. Fantastic work. Let's check out the next one. Okay, this last hit I'm going to show you, the last out of the top 3 attacks that you can use in your Town Hall 13 is going to be something I'm going to call the kitchen sink. The reason I want to call it that, because it's got a bunch of everything. It's really nice. We got some healers, we got an electro drag, we got a couple of loons to pull, of course, you know, any kind of traps, things like that. We got 2 P.E.K.K.A.s, we got 4 witches and 4 Yetis, with, of course, a siege barracks with 9 hogs inside of it, earthquakes, jumps, heals, rages. We got it all. We're coming in with the kitchen sink. I love this. Awesome attack. So let's see what we do right here. Now you would think, what's going on? Well, we're gonna use the electro dragon from one side to make sure we funnel. We're gonna use some witches from the other side to make sure we also funnel. We're gonna use the siege barracks, the Yetis, the P.E.K.K.A.s, and everything else into the base with the earthquakes to make sure that we get through, and the healers are gonna go behind. So a couple of loons right here to make sure that the electro dragon stays alive, right? We're gonna use a siege barracks on this side along with the electro dragon, and that's gonna start the funnel. On the other sides, we're gonna use a P.E.K.K.A. to do the tanking, and a whole bunch of witches to do with they do best, provide a funnel, take out those skellies and etc. Now at this point, there are a couple of witches on the other side as well, again to funnel and make sure that we create those skeletons. And then we're going to use the the Yetis along with the healers and of course the heroes directly into the base. With a jump, we're going to get into the base. We're going to make sure that we take out the town hall. We're going to use our earthquakes right here in the middle to provide access for all of those Yetis and the witches and the skeletons and the heroes and everything else to be moving through the base. We're going to rage them. We're going to send our heroes in. The hogs are moving from the other side. They're reinforcing the witches who are creating skeletons. They're coming in from behind, from both sides actually. The Yetis are in the middle of the base. The heroes are doing work. Look at this royal champion over here helping the hogs and moving through with them. The healers have switched at this point. Some are healing the queen, some are healing the royal champion, some are healing a bunch of stuff. It's really the most effective ways to use them. Notice there are healers all over the map right here. They're healing everybody. This is really nice. I like this. Now at this point, the queen is still going, the king is still going, and the hogs and the witches are still alive. We got everything collapsing onto the middle. There's really not that much left, and this base is pretty much destroyed. Really nice work. Good base identification. Great troop selection too, with a couple of witches on each side and a couple of P.E.K.K.A.s on each side. Right, a P.E.K.K.A. and a P.E.K.K.A. with 2 witches on each side. We got the Yetis going in the middle. We got electro dragons. We got hogs. We got it all. This is really fantastic attack. I love it. I've never seen it before. I'm gonna have to start using it because it's amazing. Along with the 2 other attacks that we saw, these are some really OP strategies. I absolutely love it. Never. Really nice work. You're a boss. Ladies and gentlemen, we just watched 3 different ways that you can absolutely rip apart bases at Town Hall 13 and be a boss. That's right, be a boss and be one of the best clanmates in your clan by bringing these awesome strategies with you. These are really amazing. Coming from EYG, Evolve Your Game, one of the best clan families around. And of course, we have Battle Day, a really awesome clan. So, if you learned something today, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, folks. I got a lot more stuff coming from Battle Day, from EYG, from my own clan family, from a whole bunch of other games. I can't wait to bring all this stuff. Make sure you stay tuned for that. And check out this video right here. This is a really cool one, and I'll see you there.